the Irish guard. It's over now.
Yeah, the both he's letting them. Oh. Come on, man, he's letting me.
James, discuss that performance tonight again. You made it look easy. Fantastic stuff.
Yes, they're not easy. They're not easy. It's hard work.
Of course.
That makes it look easy, but it's far from easy. It's hours and hours every day of learning the craft of fighting, and that's what paid off. It's far from easy in there. He's a tough kid, and fair play to him for stepping in.
AJ McKee, obviously, I remember in Dublin, he was jumping in a lot of your interviews, trying to get in the media quite a lot. I could tell by your actions and stuff, you looked a little bit frustrated, irritated by what he was doing. You've had a little bit of back and forth on Twitter. You've called him out there. That's a fight that's obviously going to happen.
Yeah, but he came up to me and says he wants no beef because I told him in my gym that he's fucking next. And he walks up to me and goes, "Here, James, I don't want no beef. Let's be cool." I told Anthony to stop all that in your gym, and he told Anthony to apologise to me, which he did. And I was like, fair play to you. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, I'll be friendly with someone who's friendly to me, but we are not friends. I'll be friendly to everyone here, but don't make no mistake about it. It takes a lot of work to be my friend, and that's the way I've always been. And so he was trying to be my friend, and then he knocked into my hotel room straight after the press conference, and he started telling me about Anthony's game plans. Oh, he's going to keep you to the left, throw the jab, bang the left hook, and then try for the overhand right. And I was looking at him, and I was like, oh my God, this fella's an absolute pussy. He's like meant to be in his corner. That's his boy, do you know what I mean? Like, that's his boy. If I'm cornering one of my teammates, they're my friends. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I've got their back to the end. And he started telling me all this, and then within the same thing, and then he'd said this here, and then he goes to me, "Do you train with Conor McGregor?" I was, "Oh yeah, I do." And he was like, "I would fuck that guy up." And I said to him, "No, you wouldn't. He'd knock you out within about 10 seconds. And he looked at me, and he was like, "Fuck." I just knew in his mind, the way he looked at me, he was like, "Fuck, this guy's real." Like, he's not. He was expecting me to bitch out and be like, "Ah, do you know what I mean?" Yeah. I was like, fuck off, he's not my friend, do you know what I mean? This is my team you're talking about. Don't ever talk about my team like that. Say what you want about me, but don't talk about my team or my friends or my family like that. Do you know what I mean? And that's when he knew he fucked up.
Was there nearly an altercation there?
No, there wasn't no altercation, but he knew in his mind. He was like, fuck, and then he just changed the subject and started being friendly, and then he was like, "Oh sure, we'll go out and celebrate after your fight." And I was like, "No, I'm going to chill with my family and the people that helped me get here, and you're not one of them guys." Now, like, I'll be friendly with you, but see you later. Do you know what I mean? And that was it. And then he hopped on a plane, and then he was like, "Sign the contract." And then I'm sitting here going, I'm just after signing a contract to fight in Belfast, which Bellator sent me. They did not send me one for him. Now, if he wants me to sign a contract, tell Bellator to send me the contract and I'll sign it. But don't be saying sign the contract when there is no contract there. Like, that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, do you know what I mean? That's like saying kick that football there when there is no fucking football there. Do you know what I mean? If you want me to fucking kick the football, then put the football there and I'll kick the thing. And that's what I'm telling him to do. Like, tell Bellator to send me the contract and I'll fight him. I don't care who I fight, and that's the way I've always been. If put whoever in front of me and I'll walk out and fight him. But he's an easy fight. I want it.
Do you think Bellator will make that happen though? Because you're obviously both similar age, you're both unbeaten.
I hope so, but I feel like they'll protect him.
James, is that your best performance in the pros?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of hard work, and I feel like I'm becoming a man. As such, I'm still young. I'm only 20 years old, and I'm just finding my feet, and I've blown up, and it's, you know what I mean, since I'm 16 years old, everyone's been telling me I'm going to be a superstar, and everyone's been telling me that I'm going to be this, and everyone's been telling me I'm going to be that. And when you're growing up and you don't even really, when you're that age, you don't really even know who you are yourself yet, and all these people are telling you that, and then you just got to find your feet. And now I've found my feet, and I feel like there's a lot more. This is it. This is the start. I've found my feet, and now they're all fucked.
A lot of those people, I'm sure, were in the crowd tonight. They were very much supporting you. There's a good 150, 200 maybe.
It was amazing, wasn't it? That's the Strav animals. The Strav animals, that's what that is. I swear to God, it's amazing the amount of people come up. There's busloads coming up, and I can't thank them people enough. And they're the people that that have got my back. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones that have been supporting me from day one, and I can't thank them enough. That they're the people who make me.
Your striking was a big emphasis tonight, and it looked pretty sharp in the first opening minutes. You wanted the pressure onto the ground through the striking, and you're pretty happy with it.
Yeah, delighted. I've been doing a lot of work and with my coach Owen Roddy on my striking, and it's like before I would have been like not committing on the shots or something, but now I'm like committing on the shots. They're like hoping that they clinch, and I'm like, if I commit on the shots so much that I do get caught in the clinch, and then they just made my job easy. So that's why I jumped with a flying knee. I was like, if he clinches me, happy days. I'm just going to take him down and triangle him, do you know what I mean? And that's the way it is. So I'm happy. There's a lot to work on though, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the gym. And it's nearly like I find it's like from the last one, it's like a task for me to see how much I can evolve from then until the next fight. And that's why I like to have the fights back to back. So I'm looking forward now to seeing how much I can evolve again for London and bring the game to that next level. And it's not even about the fight, it's just about how much I can bring myself to that next level.
One or two more, guys. One or two more.
You climbed the fence the first time, you walk out the cage, you come back in, and then you climb it again. What was behind the second one?
They wouldn't allow me to bring my flag in, so I said it. I wrote on the Facebook that stick the flags in your jocks and take the roof off the place, and that's what I done. Do you know what I mean? I told them that I was going to do. But the guy was saying, he says he watched me the whole time, and he says he didn't say a thing. And then I stepped out around, whip out the flag, and I'm like, fuck you. So, but then they wouldn't let it back in, but Kiefer, my teammate, he threw it back in, and then I was like, fuck this, I'm jumping up here and I'm raising this flag for my people who travelled all the way to support me, and this one's for them.
James, it was almost tonight, it was like a newfound maturity in you and your comfort, like for a guy of your young age to walk out at the stage or that, you looked as comfortable as any long veteran in the game. Just talk us through that. You seem to have, you spoke about it a little earlier, the maturity and how you're evolving into a man in yourself. Just talk us through the evolution of James Gallagher.
Yeah, it's a weird humbling feeling. I feel humble now after that. I'm just sitting here like looking around, and I'm like, do you know what I mean? All this is for just me, and like I can't put it into words how much that feels, and I'm going to be the greatest ever. That's the way. That's what my mindset is, and I'm going back to the gym on Monday, putting in that work and having fun in the gym and bringing my game to that next level. And I feel like I'm going to be the greatest ever, and that's it. I just feel like I'm becoming myself. Do you know what I mean? I'm just becoming, filming, finding my feet. And I found out who I really am, and I'm putting it out there and showing the world who James Gallagher is.
AJ McKee, London, going to happen, and any final words from you?
Yeah, I want that. I'm showing up in London. Tell them to stop being a pussy and get the fuck over here and let me strangle.
Appreciate the time,
Thanks very much. Thanks very much.